Hey, what's up guys, it's me Nobody and I'm back with another Fortnite video, and in today's video we're gonna talk all about the Doomsday live event slash the device live event. I'm gonna try and explain it in the best way possible, talk about why we teleported, what's happening, what did Agent Jonesy say and what does it mean. Of course, by the way, we saw Agent freaking Jonesy and some John Wick character models in a random office. Also, we're going to talk about how the event took place. I'm going to try and go step by step and explain everything in the process. Starting off with the basics, Doomsday device first of all blows up the agency, and as the agency is blown up, 4 Tesla type things come out of the Doomsday hatches and the Doomsday device rises. So the Doomsday device creates a sphere of energy which is then shot out into the air, and those energy spheres are then siphoned off by the Teslas, which then attack the storm. So a pretty nice plan. Okay, so they try to attack the storm. First time around they fail, but that's when the first teleportation happens as well. First time we get there, the whole room is white. We can see that the Doomsday device is on a monitor, on a TV, and we can see some people outside, in particular one person who I personally thought was Midas. Later we got to know it was Agent Jonesy, but I was like, wait a minute, am I a ghost henchman right now? Because of everything being pure white, I just assumed, am I a ghost henchman? Of course, I saw the files around the room. Those files were blue in color, similar to the files which we found as teasers in Chapter 2 Season 1, above the golden toilet and everything. So I went back into replay and I confirmed that it was, in fact, a ghost file, and there was also a ghost mug in that room. But as we continue with this event, you can see that the device suddenly shuts off, the storm takes over, the whole map is purple, like of course the storm's energy. It's like the storm is angry at you. Maybe the Storm King, man. I don't know if Storm King has any role to play in BR except that one LTM which came, but it's mainly a hero in Save the World. Or sorry, not a hero, a big bad monster. So the storm gets angry. Everything looks pretty cool, especially my Galaxy back bling. And you know what? People say second chances are nice, and the Doomsday device will now get a second chance to prove its worth. So with the storm fighting back, the Doomsday device eventually turns on again, does the same repeat process of releasing a sphere, the spheres then siphoning energy, and Teslas again trying to push back the storm. Now this time around, when they try to do it, it works. They actually push it back. So there is a fierce fight between the device and the storm. The storm actually pushes in, get close, but the Doomsday device just gives like one final shock and like freaking KOs the storm. The storm just disappears. For now it seems like everything is peaceful, everything's gone, there's rainbow filters, happy noises, happy environment, but boom bam, something happens to the Doomsday device. It gets cracked, by the way. You can see it in Midas's intro room, in the battle pass room, and also the Doomsday device starts going down where it came from. Okay, now moving on to the second time we have to visit this mysterious office or headquarters. So of course the next time we get there, I investigated a lot of stuff. There is 3 files top secret of the Lynx, the engineer and the Midas. Lynx somehow has a very interesting part to play in this storyline. We could see her mask on the wall in Midas's room with other masks, other golden masks, and we can also see a Lynx being, you know, solidified in his position because Midas touched her probably. So this is like very very intriguing. Why Lynx after season 7 is now finally being so active? Why is she such an important character? Let's listen to what Jonesy has to say when we visit the office for the second time, and we can hear him talking over the phone to someone.
Everything is not stable over here. We are Janice, dial the resonance actuator to 7.2. Now, please, yes, right now.
I'm on it.
Wait, hold on. It's not just a storm. What does that mean? Must be connected to the loop. There's no way we could have predicted that it would react this way.
Okay, so with what you guys just heard, it seems like Jonesy was trying to overlook this whole operation of the Doomsday device, and he may or may not be in contact with someone who's within the loop or on the island, which might be Midas or the engineer. Engineer is possible as well. I don't think Chaos Agent had any role to play. Maybe he did behind the scenes, which we may get to know about later, because the Doomsday device does malfunction a bit towards the end. But we're still thinking that Chaos Agent will have a role to play because of the tweet Fortnite said, where it's not his final form or something, which intrigued everyone's interest. But moving on, we see that Jonesy is actually shocked to like hear, wait, it's not just a storm, what else is it? It's like something on top of it, which is of course we know the water. Right now if you go to the water you can swim under it, sure, but there is storm above it as well, and there is storm effects within that water. You take storm damage for being underwater basically, which is weird, right? It's working in very mysterious ways. And he says that this must be connected to the loop, and that's why they couldn't predict it. So the loop, again, the loop has been mentioned. When I heard this, I was like, shit, thank God they're connecting the chapter 1 and chapter 2 storylines again. They're connecting the visitors with this Doomsday event, with Jonesy being the middle ground. This immediately led me to believe that this guy who's speaking on the phone at the time, which I didn't know who it was, is one of the seven. Is That's what I directly assumed. At first I was thinking Midas, but of course later we get to know it's Jonesy. But I was like, okay, this must be a part of the seven. But then I was like, hold on, the seven might not be the only ones which are outside the loop. Maybe we are the special chosen ones which are inside. Maybe there's like multiple groups or organizations, secret organizations who know about our existence watching over us. And maybe the seven did not know about them. And I can tell you this with certainty because of the black hole numbers. The black hole numbers were, of course, compared to all the transcriptions of the visitor recordings, 6 visitor or scientist recordings. And when you put all the numbers together and match them with the words in those transcriptions, you can see this. I was not alone. Others are outside the loop. This was not calculated. The nothing is now inevitable. Of course, the nothing sounds scary. It looks like the visitor slash scientist has been through something really terrible and knows about this thing called nothing. But if we don't focus on that for now, you can see that there's other people outside the loop which they didn't predict. And now they had to do something which they couldn't because of these other people outside the loop. And this other people outside the loop might be Agent Jonesy. Alright, so I have a really interesting theory as to why we teleported all around the map. I think it was because of Kevin the Cube. The Doomsday device was just meant to fight the storm and nothing else. That's why Agent Jonesy in the upcoming cutscene will be so confused and shocked to see us. It's like we've broken the fourth wall or something like that. We were not supposed to be there. And I think it's because of Kevin's energy or involvement in this whole Doomsday device experiment. I think Kevolution energy, which is Steamy Strax, was powering the device. Either that or the Cyclo outfit has something to do with this, because the Cyclo outfit was not seen during the event, but when the skin was released you could see Kevin runes in the item shop image. You can see it on the top left hand corner. I'll show the image on the screen right now. Looks like Midas was messing with the wrong things which he doesn't understand, which is Kevin the Cube. Kevin the Cube has a very mysterious energy. It has teleported us in the past to a butterfly dimension in the season 6 live event as well, and those runes have some power. So it looks like Cyclo, who wasn't shown during the live event, did some sneaky thing, or maybe did something behind the scenes which had led to this Doomsday device malfunction, which teleported us for the second time, and all the other teleportations as well. And of course, after the second visit to the headquarters or the agency office, we come back to see a spectacle. A very awesome storm made out of water. You can see thousands of fishes, the freaking yacht, the Durburger. You can see sharks. You can literally see sharks. Sharks were a concept which were leaked so many days ago, and of course the flood concept which was leaked, which I made a video on as well, is totally true. They entirely released the premise of season 3, which is amazing in my opinion that they did it during this live event. Now let's look back at the third time we visited the office, which was awesome.
How long do you think it'll hold? Good. Good. Everything is starting to stabilize here. Nothing seems to be.
Agent Jonesy!
What the? What are you even? Wait. Can you hear me? Hear me?
Okay, so we of course run into Agent Jonesy, who's shocked to see us. First of all, he mentions, will it hold for now? And then he says, good. But guys, it's just gonna hold for now. In 2 days, the storm is not gonna hold anymore, okay? The water's gonna leak. The island's gonna get flooded. A lot of POIs are gonna be destroyed. A lot of new stuff is gonna be brought into this island by this mysterious water energy with sharks and stuff all around the map. Something is bound to happen. And also, guys, when he sees us, he's shocked. He's like in that state. Wait, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. As if we are outside of a time loop, or we are a part of the simulation. Like, of course, we were all our own skins in this cutscene. Everyone had their own skins, but that actually just proves it even further. Like, he's shocked to see all the Fortnite characters at once. Maybe it was referring to a single skin. I've seen some nice screenshots with the Cyclo skin. I was wearing the Chaos Agent, so that's a nice reference as well. Agent Jonesy getting shocked after seeing Chaos Agent. But the first thing he asks us is if we can hear him. And now, this is really interesting. This is where my brain clicked. I was like, wait a minute, I know what he's talking about. Let's look back at the 6 visitor recordings, is what my mind told me. And in one of those recordings, the scientist or the visitor says that once looped, will I be muted just as the others? So basically, once you go into this loop where you have to be to make changes to the loop itself. So if you have to make changes to the loop, you have to be within the loop. Okay, I'll expand further on that later as well if you guys are interested. So basically, he says once I'm inside the loop, I will not be able to remember all of this. Will he be able to hear his own recordings? And also, guys, he says muted in reference to the recordings, which means maybe in this loop we are not able to hear anything, neither are we able to speak, and henceforth no Fortnite character speaks. Of course, the henchmen and Midas and all the other bosses have their own noises, but their origin might be something very unique, might be an addition from outside forces, like forced in there. That's why Midas is able to talk and maybe make these weird noises, and maybe he's here on the phone communicating with Agent Jonesy as well. We don't know for sure how Midas and henchmen are able to communicate, but they are. Maybe this is a simulation and Midas is like a hoax or like a virus in it who's able to manipulate things into his own will and create this Doomsday device and try to again, change the way of the island, change the way of this loop which is going on. The most intriguing part or the confusing part is if Agent Jonesy is related with the 7. Is he one of the 7? Is it as simple as that? Or is Agent Jonesy the other organization or the other group of people which are outside the loop, which the scientist was referring to in season 10 in the black hole, through the black hole numbers which we just saw earlier in the video? Maybe. And also, remember when I said earlier in the video that you have to make changes in the loop from within the loop? It's because scientists had to go into the loop to trigger the device exactly at the moment so that I could try and contain the 0 point. And now there was another device which is supposed to be triggered again within the loop, and this time it happens to be the Doomsday device. There's actually reference to the Doomsday device, probably the Doomsday device, in one of the visitor recordings, which I'll show you on the screen right now. Now we do not know if he was referring to the rocket, maybe the Rocket Live Events device or whatever, but the Rocket Live Event didn't really have a device. It was just like maybe the 7 scientists piloting 7 different rockets from 7 different dimensions. That's what it looked like. Maybe the device is the Doomsday device, but if they are controlling or they already know about the Doomsday device, how do they not know about the other people like Agent Jonesy and all? So basically I just contradicted myself and I'm telling you that Agent Jonesy is one of the 7, but don't take my word for it. It can be something very complicated. Maybe things went horribly wrong after season X and they had to change their plan. And in this loop, they are doing the device not by just themselves, but with Agent Jonesy and Midas and everything. And as I told you, it has to be triggered from within the loop. And Midas looks like, as I told, the virus or a guy who was implanted in this loop so that he can carry forward the plan of this mysterious organization or the 7. And yeah guys, that wraps up the video. If you guys found this video helpful or if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe for more future Fortnite content. I usually do make videos on storyline stuff regarding Fortnite, and today I was actually streaming the event as well. It was awesome. 100 of you guys were watching me at once while I was streaming, so thank you. I'll be uploading the reaction video later. Sorry this video was a little long, but it had to be. I wanted to go through it piece by piece, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know in the comments and let me know your theories as well. Of course, the majority of the video was just me speculating stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video guys. I'll see you later. Take care and bye bye.